Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? What we're going to talk about right now is what people are seeing and experiencing in everyday life when it comes to being of the prepared mind. And I get emails, pictures, videos sent to me. And if you would like to do so, my email's in the description box below. So this first email comes in from a community member, and she said, as described on the opening page, this was discovered on a computer printer years ago. Have a look. Have your husband take a look at it too. I don't know much about it. Well, it's a PDF and it's a book, and I have the book. And if you want the book, just email me, okay? She said, put it, to put it in one of my videos, she said, she didn't know if I would or not, talk about it briefly. And so this is what it is. It's called Silent Weapons for Quiet Wars. And it's about security, historical introduction, political introduction, energy, descriptive introduction of silent weapons, theoretical introduction, quotes from Rothschilds, general energy concepts, Mr. Rothschild's energy discovery, breakthroughs, the economic model, industrial diagrams, 3 industrial classes, the E model, economic inductance, translations, time flow relationships, industry equivalent circuits, stages of schematic simplifications, generalization, final bill of goods, the technical coefficients. I'm just reading to you the table of contents. The household industry, household models, economic shock testing, induction to the theory of shock testing, example of shock testing, introduction to economic amplifiers, short list of inputs, short list of outputs, table of strategies, diversion, the primary strategy, consent, the primary victory, amplification of energy sources, logistics, the artificial womb, the what? The political structure of a nation, action, offense, responsibility, systems analysis, and the draft analysis of. Let me see. Hang on. Because, let's see. It says, this is, what is going on here? Okay, this is what it says. It is potentially impossible to discuss social engineering or the automation of a society, i.e. the engineering of social automation systems on a national or worldwide scale without implying extensive objectives of social control and destruction of human life, i.e. slavery and genocide. What the? If you guys want this PDF, just email me with the subject line of PDF. Okay. So a community member in Burbank, California said gas in Burbank is close to $7 a gallon. Why? That's absurd. Commercial break. Ugh. So here's an email from a community member. She said, I got a 5-pound bag of it. Of rice. Okay. She said, I hope you got the scuppany seeds I sent. Oh, thank you so much. Okay. Thank you. So here's an email from my meme guy, and he said, yes, she is on the warpath. Below is a quote from Pocahontas herself. As she supports sending every last cent of our money to a foreign country while Americans are falling deeper into poverty. Oh, geez, God. I know, guys. Believe me, I know I get it. I get it. Believe me. I don't just sit here and report on the things that I find. I feel everything like you guys do, And This is what she said allegedly. Ukrainians are on the front lines in the battle for democracy. We must continue to support them. In Kyiv, my colleagues and I brought a strong bipartisan message of U.S. and allied support to President Zelensky and senior members of his government. Okay. So this community member wrote in and she sent some pictures and she said, we got 3 cases of bananas, 2 cases of milk, and 3 cases of sheet cake, and it's frozen. I do share with my niece and a few other people. Have a reminder, he would have had more or us on Thursday, but he had to go to a funeral. Aww. And this is from your mayor. He's such a sweet man. He really, truly is. Commercial break. So a community member, she wrote in and she said, I wanted to do a video. Okay. She said, but I can't film and do the actions at the same time. It takes some getting used to, it really does. She said the view from my iPad was not far enough away, so I did a series of photos instead. I hope this is good enough to help someone. Oh, I'm sure it will be, honey. She said items needed is mason jar size of your choice. I'm using basic quart jar. Jar lid flat, jar lid ring, jar sealing tool set, automotive brakes bleeding tool can be purchased cheaply at Harbor Freight. I found mine at the flea market. Dry beans, rice, lentils, split pea of your choice, canning funnel. Step 1. Fill jar with dry food of your item of your choice. I'm using green split peas. Step 2. Place jar flat onto the top of the jar. Do not place ring on the jar. Step 3. Place proper size jar attachment over the top of the jar containing the lid flat. Step 4. Place hose into fitting on top of jar attachment firmly. Step 5. Place other end of the hose into the fitting on the end of the hose in the brake bleeder tool. Step 6. Pick up the brake bleeder tool and squeeze the handle quickly. This will pull air from inside the jar while creating a vacuum inside the jar. The tool will either release quickly, automatically, when it reaches max, or you may want to push the release when the vacuum has been reached. The vacuum in the jar will hold the lid flat firmly to the top of the jar. Step 7. Pull the hose from the top of the jar tool. Then remove the jar tool from the jar. Test the firmness of the jar flat on the jar. If the seal is good, you can place the jar ring on the jar. Once I have those jars sealed and labeled, I test the tops again by tapping my finger or my fingernail on the jar lid to make sure they are still sealed. You can feel and hear difference between the sound of a sealed jar and an unsealed jar. Dry items stored this way increases shelf storage time of the food item inside. Not all foods can be sealed this way. Food must be very dry. Food with oils will still become rancid stored this way, and it is not recommended. Do not seal any food this way that should be water bath canned or pressure canned instead. This is not a replacement for proper canning. There are many resources online for foods you can seal up in jar for storage. I usually seal my dry food jars with a food saver and jar attachments, but wanted a way to complete the process without electricity as an option, or if my food saver becomes inoperable. This 1 quart jar is now holding a 2-pound bag of split peas. I hope this is helpful and not too long. Well, thank you so much. And here are the pictures that she sent in so you can see how she did it step by step. Okay? So here's an email from a community member. She said, "Hi, so I decided to buy some organic broth from Amazon. Thought I would prep a little extra, and it's recall time." Oh no, not again. I got the following email. Happy Times. Okay, Happy Times is Amazon's brand of like food. And she said, "I wasted a lot of money and I don't even get to taste it first. I will be writing this company, and I just wanted to let the viewers know in case they bought some as well. God bless." Thank you, sweetheart. It says, "Dear Amazon customer, Treehouse Foods Incorporated is voluntarily recalling 3 varieties of 365 by Whole Foods Market organic broth products because the products may spoil prematurely due to lack of sterility assurance. Recalled products were sold in box containers from 7/24/2022 to 9/21/2023. The affected products can be identified by the following information: 365 by Whole Food Market organic chicken broth, product UPC 99482460025. ASIN number is B as in boy 074, V as in Victor, B as in boy, L as in love, A, K as in kind, 3. Pack size 32 ounce. Lot codes 3 or 9 8 D as in David 08012 98 D as in David 03173. Best buy date 1/31/2024, 9/15/2024. The next one is 365 by Whole Foods Market organic chicken broth club pack. Product UPC code is 99482473777. ASIN number is B as in boy 088, G as in girl, J as in Jason, D as in David, L as in love, 7, T as in Tracy, B as in boy 07, F as in Frank, W as in watermelon, 8, N as in never, M as in man, V as in Victor, Q as in QVC. Okay. Pack size is 32 ounce. Lot codes 98 D as in David 08012 98 David D as in David 03173. Best by date 1/31/2024, 9/15/2024. Then the last one is 365 by Whole Foods Market organic beef broth. Product UPC code is 994 8246010. ASIN number B as in boy 074, H as in Henry 6, Q as in QVC, Y as in U, L as in love 7. Pack size 32 ounce. Lot codes 98 C as in cat 07242 98 D as in David 12062. Best buy dates 1/23/2024 and 6/6/2024. And now for a commercial break. So here's an email from a community member, and she said, "Many people have heard about Jerusalem artichokes, and it's an interesting plant, flower, and food source all around the world. They can generally be grown everywhere, and in fact, they are now grown everywhere on the planet except for Antarctica. This video explains a lot about this plant." Okay, I'll leave the link in the description box below. She said, "For example, this plant grows well in poor soil and sandy soil." Really? "It has very high food value. It is frost resistant, and you can leave the tubers in the soil and use as needed. They reseed themselves." Whoa, really? Most pests won't eat them. Deer will. You don't have to reseed every spring. Tips about cooking them: add a bit of lemon juice and they will be totally digestible for most people. Maybe folks might like to hear about Jerusalem artichokes, so I included a link to a nice YouTube video. I grow these stealth crops. My neighbors love my tall, pretty yellow flowers. Meanwhile, I love that they have hidden food source growing in my garden. That's beautiful. Thank you so much. Okay, that link will be in the description box below. Okay, this comes in from a community member, and this is for anyone and everyone who banks with Chase. I have a PDF for you, okay? And if you bank with Chase or know of anyone who banks with Chase, I want you to email me, and in the subject line, please put Chase PDF, okay? It's 124 pages long, and you need to have this, all right? This community member sent that in, and she said, I hope you're having a beautiful day. It was so interesting listening to you with the, community intel video. We can't do anything about, what's going on with China, but definitely good to understand possibilities. All in the prepping game we continually have to play. Never a break in our tired souls. I wrote in warning about Chase Bank's new digital service agreement. Yes, you did. I remember that. And she said, and for anyone who did accept the terms, you must revoke your power of attorney in writing that is notarized like now. As fast as you can, and most states have revocation forms you can use, and get 4 originals signed. Give 1 to an in-person bank, 1 certified mail to their legal department, 1 certified to corporate. Keep 1 for records. Do not send copies that will not protect you depending on the state that you live in. I did work for everyone, and these are the companies you must revoke your power of attorney from. Wow. Okay, so here I'm just going to put this screenshot in so you can see the companies. Okay, hang on. Okay, now she said, I know it's a lot, but that's how dangerous accepting the disclosure agreement is. All those companies have your power of attorney, can do a lot of damage to any customer or business. I urge people to take this seriously, act fast, and I'm attaching the agreement again so anyone who needs it has it. Please see please attach it to the video. Yes, I know. If people want it, they can email me. They can take homes, they can take your money, they can take your businesses with this kind of power. They can literally ruin you. Oh, and they tried this with my husband, who had accepted, but do not let them gaslight you. The in-person bank tried to claim and act dumb, that they don't know about the agreement or handle the legal matters. Literally telling me, oh, you think we have that much power? Yes, they do have that much power. Repeating that over and over. I really tried hard to keep calm, but I called her out, and I told her that gain of treating me like I'm a crazy conspiracy theorist won't work. I have it all here in black and white. They know about it, and they are trained to get you to leave. They're trained to make you look crazy and to get you to drop the matter. Don't. Your life is at stake, seriously. They can file a complaint for you, put the letter of revocation into the system. They can provide you with information on who you can send the letter to. No matter how mad you feel, go through the hoops. Don't cancel accounts until the letter is in the system or receive, because they can't talk to you unless you have an account with them. I finally broke a manager down and got some truth. He tried his hardest to keep the lies going and tested me all the way. I'm too old and worn down for this BS anymore. Do not let anyone tell you it's only for credit cards or only for checking. It's in black and white. It's for all the accounts. This agreement should be null and void because it does not benefit both parties. It's 100% one-sided. It doesn't protect a customer. It will do nothing but damage the customer or business. It also made a complaint with him on a lady who was acting a fool towards me in this matter. No one should act like that. We all must be respectful, no matter how angry we get. I was loud with an angry tone, but I spoke the truth. I had black and white facts. I did not need to use foul language or hurt anyone's feelings. Remember, all people at the bottom are doing what they need to survive. So I suggest stay respectful, but do not back down. They will break down and give you someone who can help once you wear them out. I urge everyone to read the fine print now on everything. Google words that you do not know. Nothing should be done right now, quickly. If the business can't wait for you to read all of the fine print, that it's a scam. All ages are at risk of this. No shame if you are falling for it, because they're sneaking it all in. I love you and everyone in the community. Well, I love you too. She said, "It would break my heart to see anyone destroyed by these agreements coming out. Just know that this is how we fight back. Go back to old school banking and the banks can print or show you all of your transactions. You just lose the convenience. It'll be okay. We all have lived without devices and options before. Digital services only can happen if we accept it, and I'm not. The more money is lost, and the creators of the game will start turning on each other. I love you all, and nothing but big hugs to everyone." Thank you, sweetheart. And now for a commercial break. And before I go, when I spoke the other day about how Hormel and Spam, they're going on strike, right? Spam is not the only product, if you will, that is being affected by this strike. I'm going to read you a list of all the brands that are actually being affected by this. Hormel, obviously, okay. Applegate, Austin Blues Smoked Meats, Hormel Bacon, Bacon Bits, Black Label Bacon, Buffalo, okay. Burke, B-U-R-K-E, Cafe H, Chi-Chi's brand, Premium Chicken Breast, Hormel Chili, Columbus Craft Meats, Corn Nuts, Dan's Prize Quality Meats, Del Fuerte, DeLusso Deli Company, Denti Moore, Don Miguel, Donna Maria, Embassa, Fire Braised by Hormel, Fontanini, Premium Italian Meats, Herbox, Real Herbs, Real Flavor, Herdez brand, House of Sang brand, Jenny O, Justin's, La Victoria, Lloyd's Barbecue Company, Mary Kitchen, Old Smokehouse Applewood Smoked Premium Bacon, Planters, Sadler's Smokehouse, Skippy Peanut Butter, Stag Chili, Fresh Valley Fresh, Vital Cuisine, and Holy, which is W-H-O-L-L-Y. So it's not just Spam that's being affected by this, okay? It's quite a few brands that are being affected by this strike, okay? All right, guys, I'm out of here. I will see you in the next one. You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping, and as always, fearless. Ciao.